Okay, back for challenge 4. I wasn't going to do one today because I felt a bit tired and lazy, but then Klinsman tagged me in something on LinkedIn and he's doing the same thing and it's awesome. So I think as many people as possible should start recording their attempts at these challenges. Jump on board the train. Let's all do them. Let's all record our ridiculous struggles together. Thank you, by the way, to people that are already engaging with me on my YouTube channel, on LinkedIn, like showing me other ways of doing things. There's been some awesome suggestions. That is already a massive, unexpectedly quick benefit to me to learn, the various ways that things are done in modern Excel. So I really appreciate it. Anyway, here we go. Challenge 4. I have saved this down and I'm looking at it now for the first time. And I'm going to try and do that as genuinely as I can and until I hit a point where I really embarrass myself. So let's see what we've got. Extract the words which are all capitals, uppercase, expected answers shown in column B. Okay, words, capitals. Okay. Oh, that feels really fiddly. Okay, so where my head is instantly going is, and I don't know whether this is the right route, but where you've got the kind of code and char set up, if I know the code for A and the code for Z, code A is 65 and 90. Does that help me build? So what I'm thinking is, can I almost mix what I've done before with mid of text, and I want to do sequence of I'll just do it on this one word at the moment. So sequence of len of the text, close that down, one character at a time. So if I had that split, could I then just filter? I won't do it with a len yet. Let me just stick a filter around that. What do I want to filter it by? When I probably should have done a len, a let. Did I say len? Let me stick a let on this. So let's say this is let, and I'll just call this word letters. Letters. Okay, so that's my letters, and then I want to do a upper filter is my next name, my variable, and it's going to be a filter of letters, including letters that are, oh, this is fiddly, including letters that are, this is an and within a filter. So when you have to do an and in a filter, you put brackets around, you do a multiplication between them. So it has to be letters is greater than or equal to, I'm just going to put it in manually, 65. And Hipper, shush. Okay, letters is, I need to put another bracket around that. Letters is less than or equal to 90. Oh my God. Close brackets. Have I closed the brackets enough? What's that going to be closing brackets on the filter? Okay, so then let's just return upper filter. Oh, I didn't like that. Okay. Okay. What did I do wrong there? So I thought that made sense. Filter letters. Let me just what did letters give me? Letters gave me that spill of all the letters. So I want that against. Oh, that's what I did wrong. Because I haven't converted them. Okay, so letters gives me that, but actually what I want is code of that. I want that. And then I need to do the filter based on that. Did I just ruin my formula? No. Okay, so I need the code of the letters. So actually my second variable will be called codes. Okay. Codes. And this is literally just going to be code. Oh, why can't I spell? Code of letters. That's it, right? So if we have a look at codes, what does that do? Yes. Why are they different? Oh, okay, because that's okay. That's what I want. That's what I want as part of my filter. So I've got my letters that spill. I've got my codes that spill for the letters, and that means again I'm kind of waffling and not saying what I'm doing. Every letter and character has a code, so I know that lowercase a to lowercase z has codes that go from 97 to 122. Uppercase A to Z is 65 to 90. So what I'm thinking is if I can filter the codes that come out from the text string by only those that are between 65 and 90, I might be able to do what I need to do, I think. But something's wrong in my filter because the filter is going to be, okay, so yes, filter the letters, but now you want to filter the kind of conditions of the filter are by the codes, not by the actual letters. So let's try that. Codes. Yeah. So that looks fine, but this then needs to be outputting upper filter. Ooh. Uh. Oh. Oh, that's not going to work. That's not going to work because it's whole words. Was that all a waste of time? Oh, it might have been. Okay, I'm not going to get rid of it. So what else do I know then? That's a am I going to come unstuck and have to look at answers or Google things on challenge 4 of 500 and something? I really hope not. Okay, so let's go back to text split. What do I know I can do? I know I can text split that by spaces. Okay. So I feel like so that's fine. I don't think I'm clever enough with lambdas yet to know how to, because if I was trying to do this in a lambda, where my head starts to go with my very noddy understanding of lambdas is I'd want to be almost feeding a whole word into a lambda, assessing whether every character within the word is an upper character. So is it between that code range of 65 and 90? And then at the end of that cycle, if all of the characters did have codes between 65 and 90, I'd want to sort of keep it in the thing that I'm building up in the lambda, which makes me wonder whether you could use a reduce for it. But I don't think I'm good enough yet to do that. So what can I'm determined not to look at anything yet. I cannot look at an answer before I get to 10 at least. Um, so how can okay, so what I could also do is I could do upper text split on, I'm just going to have to try and do this on one. I don't know if I'm going to be able to do this in one go with something that spills across all these names. I'll be very impressed with myself if I just get to the answer for one name at the moment. So I could do upper of text split on that, which would give me the capitalized names. And also, what I hadn't really thought of here was my the way that I did that kind of got rid of the spaces, which I don't know whether that would have caused me problems anyway. So this separates the words, and I can compare the capitalized words to the words as they are. So, so, okay, I think I need a let for this. So I'm gonna, God, I really see the temptation when you're building lets of just calling it A, B, and C, but I'm going to try not to do that. So let's call this words. Fact, let's start with the formula. So I'm going to want this text split equals let. This will be words text split. For now, we will return words. Cool. And then the second variable that I want is this. I want the upper version of that. So we will put that in as upper words. Let's check that that comes out okay. All I'm thinking is, if I can get, oh, for God's sake, if I can get both of these in, cool. So that in my let now, I've got the array that's as it is at the start. I've got the array that's all of the capitalized words as well, text split by the space. So that's bringing them into separate kind of elements of the array. And then I'm thinking, what am I thinking? Can I just do words equals upper words? I don't think I can. Oh, okay, that didn't work. Is that because it's a capitalization issue? So if I did exact, what I can't, Jesus, exact is probably exactly what it does. So it's case, yeah, cool. Okay, that's what I hoped it was. So if I do, I'm so sorry if you are watching this because I'm not exactly saying coherent sentences. If I did exact on words versus upper words, gives me a true and a false. Okay. Let's call this exact match. Oh, do you know what else I need to do? Because this is starting to make me feel uncomfortable. I need to start getting into this habit. So let's put all of our variables on separate lines. Exact match, exact words upper match. Okay. And then I feel like I'm going to use a filter, and I actually feel like there's a much easier way of doing this. Do you know what? I think I know how to make it work, but I have no doubt. So we'll call this output. We've got to get in that habit as well. Output, I think, is going to be filter. So it's actually filter words by exact match equals true. And then we'll return output. Okay, no, we won't. What did it not like? What have I done that's silly there? So I thought I was okay to there. Output is going to be filter words where exact match equals true. Then we went into name for, which was output. I didn't see it pop up with the output. Yeah, why is it not giving me? Oh, I am missing a comma. It wasn't giving me the IntelliSense for output, so I've just missed a comma there. Now I think this should allow me to pick output. Wow. Check me out. Okay, so we're going to move this up. Okay, so there are clearly some errors where, so can I do this in the filter? If that, oh, okay. Okay, if empty worked, putting that with basically nothing. So then there is also output's not quite the right. Let's call this spilt. My wording convention is shocking. It's like an essay. Spilt output is going to be no, that's fine. So output was fine. I then think output is going to be text join spilt output with oh, sorry, delimiter first. So delimiter will be space, ignore empty cells. I think we could put that in. And then the text is going to be spilt output. My God, come on, Charles. If this works. Output. Works. Okay, so I had some very helpful interactions with somebody online. I've forgotten the name. I'll have to have a look about map. So am I now clever enough? Am I clever enough to turn that into a map? I'm not sure I am. There might be a long pause in this video when I sit here for a minute trying to figure this out mentally. All I want is to take all of that logic and I want to feed it into a map. So because map is going to give me an array output for all of the items that I put in. So if let's maybe just have a look at just do it simply for the moment. Simply, he says. Lambda. I just want all of that let logic in the Lambda. Is that the answer? Have I just said the answer? Have I just said the answer? So do I just need to do equals map of the array Lambda? There's no way that's going to work. Should I just hit OK to accept the correction? No, it's not. Okay, so what this proves to me right now is I got to the answer. I still don't know how to use map well enough to take that single cell answer to picking up the array to do it afterwards. Okay, I will stop there because the video's probably been long enough. Let's have a quick look at some of the solutions. Let me bring my screen over here. Ooh, let's have a quick look just to see what the clever people do. Oh, for God's sake. Okay. Again, with Rick, I'm gonna have to debug that myself. There's functions that I've not used much, like rept, for example. I can see I can see exact in there. I can see upper. That's a sign that I was certainly doing the right thing. Exact and upper. That's really nice. Nice. Okay. Here we go. Map. Do you know what? I'm not going to try and debug this now, but let me just put this on the screen. So this is my homework for tonight. I am going to unpick this formula. Oh, look, he's got the char in there as well. I'm going to unpick this formula because I think this is the thing I need to do next. I need to go from being able to do this, which is quite a good step for me, to this. End of video.